Hey guys, just real quick before the video gets started, Dave's going to be going through all the stuff that he uses for turkey season, for turkey hunting. All the links to the stuff that he's going to be talking about is going to be in the description below. Some of those links will help us out on our channel, some of them won't. We just want to make sure we get the information out to you guys to let you know this is what we use. So if you can, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, like this video. I appreciate it. Over to Dave.
Suburban Hunt 365 here, Big Dave T. Woke up this morning, it's a beautiful, beautiful, warm. It should already be turkey season for us, so we're March 7th. So I just couldn't sleep. I have had dreams of gobbling in my ears. So I thought this morning, I don't know where much in my garage normally is or through the house. I'm pretty known for losing a wallet or two. I guess most of us do that because we got everything on our mind, from our kids to our life and house. And once again, I always have to thank the Almighty above to let me be able to be a part of what I truly have grown up with and been a part of my whole life, which is hunting and fishing, and want to share this with everybody that I can. All right, now on that note, we're going to find some turkey gear today. It's eating me up. I think I kind of know, and I like to go through what I've got, what I believe in that helps out in the woods. So we'll start just kind of scrounging around, and I think some of this stuff I've got together, some of it I don't. Like I said, this is probably my okay. This is my, that's an Avion LCD. That's my big Tom bird. Good decoys right here. Look, these are not cheap, but they're well worth it. You buy one, it'll last you forever. They got a foam field. If they leak, you can put a little bit of super glue on a spot. Really love these decoys. Turkey Expo, I try to go every year. We had the pandemic this year, didn't have it. I always try to buy one. If you save your money and go there, buy anything, getting into turkey hunting. Next February, it's always around Valentine's. I'm glad I could find that bad boy. He is a big bird. It really helps out to have some really flashy bird decoys. Now I'm going to show you a few once we find them that are older, and you don't have to have everything. What the heck do I got going on here? Look at Walmart. I bet I bought them at Walmart bag. Cost them campbell hats on for $3 a hat. There's old Ricky, my son. What are you doing? I'm recording, dude. I'm recording. I'm live action. So either you get in or step out. How's that? Yeah, Walmart hats, cheap. Once again, $3 hats. You found them. Catch them off season. Look around. We're bargain hunters. Let's see if there's a receipt right there. $2 a hat. That was a good deal, wasn't it, son?
Yes. Find
that $2 a hat. Come hunting season. These kids I got, come over and step in this camera so we can introduce you. All right. This is my youngest son. You got a camera here. This is Henry James, a.k.a. Little Ricky, a.k.a. get up and go hunt with Dad never, but this is going to be his first year. We got him out last year on a little turkey hunt. Missed a bird, but it was fun. Tall grass. We talked about it, and he's excited to get out with me this year. I hope so anyway. Yeah. You'll get up and go. All right, get out of my camera now. I love you. Go on. We're just going through stuff once again. Like I said, camouflage gloves. You can't find enough of these, and you're going to need them. You know, you'll see I've got fingers cut out of some of these because I have to have trigger fingers free. I know there's a vest. Hey, look here. Here we go. Here we go. There it is. There's one already rigged up. I think I had this one out the other day. We'll go through just kind of what's on my vest here. I recommend these highly. Low downs. This is a tree seat. Actually, it's a seat hammock. And we'll go through these. I'll get these out as we go through the video and get in the woods. They come out of the bag easy, wrap around the tree. They're great. I've gotten older, back hurts, hernias, things like that. To set these up and be able to hunt, it rotates a left to a right. Once again, I will demonstrate this product here in the next video. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm doing video this morning out here.
All right.
This is my wife. Once again, I'm doing my turkey stuff today. Come on and get in the camera, introduce yourself. Come on. We have a camera here, we got a camera here, you can look either way.
Okay.
She wants to get in the turkey hunt with me. My wife is lovely. She puts up with my shenanigans and my hunting, but as long as I cook for her, she's always happy. Wait till a woman's heart's right through her stomach, guaranteed. Okay, we're talking about turkey. I'm going to get my stuff and showing everybody what I use and what makes it easier and for the budget. Because turkey stuff can be very expensive.
Yes.
Yes,
For sure.
so some of the other stuff I have is very expensive. Folks, I always pick up a good set of earmuffs. You can, it's sitting in a blind. Once again, they're you know, for loud noise to make quiet, for quiet noise to make a little louder. These birds are ninjas. It will sneak up on you. Every little bit helps. These are walkers. I think I've ordered these through maybe Amazon. Not very expensive. I didn't buy, you know, you can get them with 4 or 5 speakers and all this other stuff that I just think is sometimes overkill, but it would be nice to have. But we're budget hunters. I shop and take my time and find them early in season, you know, before the season kicks in. It makes a difference to have those right there. 2 great things, the chair and the headphones. Now what's in the pocket? Let's see what we got up in this bird vest. Look here, cushions. I cannot tell you, put cushions on your chairs. Even fit inside the little seat hammock, get comfortable, get still, get quiet. It's turkey hunting. If you're not going to blind hunt, you're going to be outside stalking like I do a lot of times, get comfortable because you can sit there longer. Let's see what kind of calls we're dealing with today. Oh, I tell you what, folks. I found a great box call. Okay, now my arsenal is diaphragms, a box call, a couple of pot and peg or a slate and a stick. We'll go through those. I found this. We did not have the convention this year. I needed a new box. And I happened to be out shopping at a gun show. In all places, this was there. Fella didn't really know what he had. It's a homemade call. Somebody obviously made Bean Station, Tennessee is what it's got stamped on. Call. This one's got the pegs with the rubber band so it keeps about all you'd ever have to do. When the birds are trying to get hot, trying to get active, you'll hear people say, oh, it's the best box call to bring them in every time. Birds will come in when they're ready to come in. And we're going to entice them because we have to learn to speak the language. Okay, and this is a great box that I found as a lucky find. I think I gave the man maybe 15, 20 bucks for it. Talking about an $80 box call. Shop around. Once you get into your products, you can learn what you're after, what you're going to want to use. Great thing to have in your arsenal is a good box call. Now, my pot and pegs that I use, I have one glass that was a handmade that was handed down to me. And you can see this side is scratched down. This side is a clear side. And they're just handmade. Fella was real nice. I met him on a turkey hunt up in East Tennessee. And we talked calls all night. Probably had a beer or two, you know. And that's what happens when you're on these hunts. Now let's see what else we use here. Oh, this is just a good slate. I like a good slate. That's a Primos, Old Betsy. It's a good one. Our sandpaper, I use a little sandpaper. Let's see if I have a peg. The vest had a peg on it. Here we go. This is just probably a no brand. You don't really have to have much. I do like anything that's hollowed in the back. It lets me also kind of keep my sandpaper in there. I'll show you how we scratch this up. This says it's a Primo. Okay, it probably went with this one. Primos. Sandpaper there. And what helps is when we're getting out there, it's a little wet, it's a little raining. You've been scratching on your box. It's a little oily. Can't get a good. You always carry a little bit of that sandpaper or Scotch Brite or a Scotch pad. So you got grazed it out there. Put that nice gray. See, we scratched it up. I like to take the end of that stick and kind of. Okay, so now we can get that nice. Nice little clucks. That's all we're looking for. Turkey hunting men, ladies, children, we're just looking for the cluck. Don't take much. As we get progressive and you stay watching me, we will have fun. I will show you neat things with pots and pegs and box calls and diaphragm. Diaphragm's a hard thing to learn to call. It's not that you can't. I've always told people if you can kind of do like this, we'll be able to teach you to probably use a diaphragm call. Let's see. Oh, man, goodness. Look, them are cheap. I didn't pay much for these bad boys. I ain't had them forever. But a good little set of binoculars. That's a little Nikons. I got guys that hunt with some real nice binoculars. I don't personally, I like to keep it compact, keep it small. And these work great because you're going to have to close the gap. Now remember, turkey can see the white of your eyes almost a mile away. So any little flash or diversion, you may get caught. But still stay with it and stay clucking, and we'll get it there. That's what's in here. Look at it. There it is. Pair of sunglasses, pair of crackers. You're always going to find some snacks in my bag. Always. Like you sit for a while. Some odd reason you sit for a while and ain't no action, get hungry a little bit. I bet my shells are in here. We have a video on the shells, and we were talking about them the other day. These are actually some nitro steel 3.5 inch duck shot. Now I do a little duck hunt and have buddies that duck hunt, and when I'm low on my high priced turkey shells that I try to buy when they're on sale, I find a box of these. These work great. High velocity, gonna do the same thing. Steel shot's even better. But you can catch a duck shot on sale after duck season and before turkey season. So as you're doing your shopping and you're hunting, look for something like that. Look for shells. We talk about. We got a page on that, Shotgun Shell Solutions. Any questions, you can leave a comment and we'll get back to you. Let's see what else we got. Oh, I tell you, I got my little snippers in here. I can't tell you how valuable a good little set of snips are. Not 10 snips, but you know, pruning snips. When you're sitting out there trying to get in a good spot in them briars and the little limbs, you kind of click them around, set them up around you. I think that would always come in handy. Really makes a difference. Really makes a difference. And then of course my face scarves. I'm gonna keep them heads covered up. You don't want anything to get on you. I was looking for a major component in here. I normally have, but I don't. I know where one's at. Oh, look at here. Some Diaphragm Calls, folks. These are, I think that's a HS strut. These I get all, that's a deuce cutter. That's probably a Quaker. I pick them up cheap when I can. They're not very cheap nowadays. It's amazing. But you can catch them after and before season. If we have our turkey convention in Nashville, you can buy these bad boys next to nothing. Get a bargain with people. Talk to them guys. They're a really, really great group of people. They'll help you. And once again, your diaphragm, it's a mouth call. Okay? Diaphragm, because it goes up into the diaphragm of your roofs, of your mouth. Gotta make it feel good sometimes. Get it right. Okay, about all you really need. We do a lot of things with this. A lot of things, a lot of calls, a lot of cuts. If you can get it used to your mouth. Once again, I was told by an old man before I started doing turkey calls 20 years ago. He said, "Hey, can you whistle like that?" I said, "Well, yeah, I actually taught myself how." He said, "Then try use your diaphragm," and it's helped tremendously. And it gives me 3 things: the pot, the peg, the box, and the mouth call. I like all 3. There is not one favor over the other. This just lets me keep both hands on the gun as I work them in with clucks and pops and purrs. We'll get into that later too one day. What else we got over here? Oh look, I always have a backup vest. You come hunt with DT, you come hunt with me, there's going to be a backup vest. Always got them. Caught them on sale. I think there's the earmuffs in here. Here we go. Let me tell you what, folks. This right here will probably be my #1 arsenal for anybody to have. If you've never seen a Thermocell. Okay. Best things out ever been created. They're a propane cartridge with, I think I got some laying around here. It's a pad that goes on here. And it's a citronella pad they make, and it burns off. No flame. Pad that gets hot, and it will put out plenty of repellent for mosquitoes. Turkey hunt is a mosquito season. I tell you, one time I did go without one. We got out there early. It was a hot hunt. We knew about them that afternoon. Rushed out there before I could even think about grabbing one. By the time the mosquitoes got done with the back of my head, you could read Braille off of it. And that's no joke. So Thermocell, put that in your arsenal. It has to get you one, get the refills. They're the best thing to have. It comes. All right, let's see what we got in the bag right here. I think there's another avion. Folks, it took me a long time to get good decoys. But once again, you buy one or so a year. Well, it's a stand-up hen. She's another good one. Blow her up, put the stob in her head, turn. She looks real good with that jake that I showed you guys. That's a good decoy too. And let's see. Oh, okay, it's old big turkey Tom. These things, I've had this one forever. Of course, the feathers buckle in. His old beard came off, but I normally got little beards from other birds or whatever, and we need to glue one on there. Okay, so I'm not going to go out and buy a new one of these. Geez, you keep them picked up and covered and used every time. It's great. This is a great strutter to have. You have your jake, you have your big Tom. That brings them in. Lets other birds say, oh, there's some Toms in there, and they're talking to hens, and they're having a party, and I'm not invited, so I want to go. Let's see what else we got. The hen is a, oh yeah, let's see. I think this is a laying hen, folks. This is she lays on the ground, okay? So one just sitting and relaxing and dusting in the dirt. I have actually been able to rig a string up, and I'll show you guys when we get back out in the field. And I can sometimes pull that string, and she'll do like that a little bit. A little bit of action helps out. On our decoys, we get into a setup of our decoys. I'll show you how to set them so they can get a little bit of movement. You know, because a turkey will stand still for a long time and never move. But you got to have a little bit of, to convince the next bird that they're alive. They're moving around so they feel comfortable. This is my laying hen by Avion. Oh yeah, this is it's my Higdon. I bought this one a few years ago, and I do like it a whole lot too. The difference between it and the Avions is it's more, instead of the foam, and the stick stays on the decoy. Okay. Now if you listen, that rattle there, well, I was hunting and had these decoys set up and had a fella who thought that was a bird he should be shooting at from a ways away, and after he shot, and I had to stand up and yell, and please shoot my decoys for, but look, it was that realistic to him. So it's that realistic to some people. It should be, a turkey should be smarter than most of us. So I'm thinking if it at least fooled him, maybe it will fool birds, and it has. So just the best few decoys, that's all I really need. I don't have to have more than just one decoy. That's a hen. Because that's what you're trying to do, is bring a man over to where all the hens are, a gobbler over as to where all the hens are. Now here's a few of the other ones I've had. Sticks. Always keep your extra spare broke sticks. You'll wind up needing these stobs for everything. These are just foams. Open up, set out, you can put them at the edge of the wood lines, things like that. Another foam. Cheap, once again, just cheaps. But they got nice color on them. And I'll show you folks, we'll show you how to flash an old decoy up. A little gloss spray. You can go over and just spray over this, gloss it out, and it gets a little shine, a shimmer, because turkeys are very shiny in the sunshine with those feathers, and it's enticing. I think I got one more in there. Oh, here's a little jake, I think. Yeah, there's a jake on flat. Okay, but once you get them opened up, get your stick in them, you know, turkeys are kind of they're really smart at looking, but they're kind of in 3D. So if he's looking at it this way, he doesn't even know any difference if it's this way. He just sees that bird there. And we're trying to get them aggressive. It's gonna get hot. It's gonna be a good season. Okay, right now that's about all I got. It just was eating me up, not to let you folks know what I'm dealing with, what I work with. Got that turkey itch right now. So we'll try to get back to you a little bit more footage and keep talking about this fun turkey style. It's coming up. It's not 2-3 weeks away, and it's gonna be some live action.